Hey Virgo, let's see what's going on in your love life. This is a tarot love reading for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and for any of you lovely cross watchers dealing with a Virgo romantically. Now please keep in mind, Virgo, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate, and you are always welcome on my channel to take what works and leave the rest. So we're going to jump right into it today, Virgo, and we're going to see what could be coming toward you in love. First message coming out today, Five of Cups. Okay. So Five of Cups, unfortunately, is an energy of disappointment. It tends to show up when somebody has let us down. Somebody has hurt our feelings. Maybe they haven't shown up for us. They've done something to disappoint us. So unfortunately, you could be dealing with somebody who maybe has let you down a little bit. Let's see where it goes. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Virgo. Oh my, Virgo, Five of Pentacles. Uh-oh. We got some negative energy here. I definitely think someone has let you down and maybe even left you feeling like you're out in the cold. Five of Pentacles can definitely be the energy of feeling abandoned within a connection. And I see that you're potentially dealing with somebody here who has really just kind of gone cold, let you down. You're probably feeling sad. You're probably feeling frustrated. Let's get one more card. Okay, what is this? The Empress. Interesting. So the Empress is a very different energy to the first two. The Empress as a standalone card is very loving, very nurturing, very caring. I feel intuitively like this is your energy, Virgo. Like I feel you've been bringing a lot of really strong, loving and nurturing and caring energy to this connection. And I'm just not confident with those first two cards that your person has been returning that in the same way. What I worry here a little bit, and we've talked about this before, Virgo, depending on the reading, sometimes the Empress energy can also give me the vibes of you having to always be the responsible one. You having to kind of parent your person. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever had this where it's like you're in a romantic relationship, but it almost feels like a parent-child dynamic because your person's not responsible, they're not showing up. So you're the one who's essentially putting in all of the emotional labor, all of the effort, trying to make things work, but you're dealing with someone who, it's kind of like they have that Peter Pan syndrome, you know, like they're never going to grow up. And I almost feel that there's a bit of a message here, Virgo. We're going to keep going with this, but I feel there's a message where it's like, is there a limit to how much you're willing to show up? Is there a limit to how much you're willing to nurture this connection if your person is not meeting you halfway, right? So we're going to see. Here's what we're going to do. Let's look at them. Let's see if it can give us some insight into why they're doing what they're doing. We're going to look at their overall energy, what they could be feeling, and what actions they could be taking. I will look at the same thing for you, Virgo, and then we will look at the potential outcomes. So let's kind of get to the bottom of it. Tell me about this person who is here for Virgo, please. Page of Pentacles. All right, great. I'm a little sassy. So this is Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It tends to indicate somebody reaching out. So I kind of feel like your person's like let you down, left you out in the cold, and then comes back around. But the thing with the Page of Pentacles is like, it's a little bit of almost like testing the waters. It's like they're reaching out, but it might not be clear why, or it might not be clear exactly what they're offering you. So it's kind of like the type of outreach that can sometimes leave you feeling a little bit empty because you're like, yeah, they reached out, but it didn't give me any clarity about what's going on, and it didn't make me feel any better about the situation. Tell me more about this person's energy. Queen of Swords. Okay, that's a bit better. So that's better. Queen of Swords is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and the Queen is a much more mature energy than the Page. Don't worry about the gender, it's the energy. So this could indicate that they're going to be coming towards you with some clearer communication than what you've probably seen from them in the past. I do think that they want to talk about something and they want to express something to you. Tell me more about this person's energy, Six of Cups. The message I'm getting is that they want to explain the past. That's what I'm getting. It's like they're reaching out to you because they want to explain something about the past. So I don't know if this is something that they're explaining about their past that helps explain their current behavior. I don't know if this is something that they did to you in the past that they want to talk about and explain, or some sort of past issue between the two of you. But I definitely feel like they're coming towards you, they're reaching out, they want to talk, and it's somehow connected to something in the past. Like I said, could just be something from their past that they want to share with you, or it could be something in the history between the two of you that they want to maybe talk about and perhaps take accountability for. Okay, Let's see what they could be feeling right now. Two of Pentacles. Okay. Sure. So Two of Pentacles is somebody who's kind of like balancing a lot of stuff. So maybe your person has a lot going on in their life right now. I mean, maybe they're going to be saying to you, Virgo, I've been very overwhelmed. I've got a lot on my plate. I've got a lot of responsibilities, and that's why I've not been as available to you. Okay. Tell me more. Ace of Swords, but I've had a breakthrough moment. Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like they've had some sort of big realization related to how they feel about you. Tell me more, please, about what they could be feeling. Three of Cups. Okay. I don't know, you guys. So, I mean, maybe they're going to their friends for advice. That could be part of the message. Like, they could be going to their friends and their friends are like, what are you doing? You're messing up a good thing with Virgo. I don't know why, you guys. I'm getting like a non-committal energy because the Three of Cups can be a third party. And I wonder if maybe part of the reason they haven't fully committed to you is that they've been keeping their options open. Maybe this is someone who struggles to settle down. I mean, maybe they've woken up and realized they don't want to do that anymore, but I do think there's something here because the Two of Pentacles, like I said, it's not a super committed energy. It's kind of in limbo. And then we've got the Three of Cups, which is like a third party situation, potentially. But then there's also the Ace of Swords where it's like they're getting clarity. Like, I almost wonder if they've been choosing between you and somebody else, Virgo. You know, it could be that. Maybe you don't even realize that's what's been going on. Like, I'm getting a little bit of shady energy here where maybe part of the reason they haven't chosen you is because there's been someone else they've been considering. I think now they're starting to realize maybe they do want to choose you. But like, I don't know. My sense here is that maybe you didn't even realize this is what was going on, right? And so if they come towards you and they're like, I haven't been committing because I haven't been sure about us, but now I am, that might be hard information for you to hear, right? Interesting. Let's see what actions they're taking. Six of Swords. I'm getting the message leaving other options behind. Have you been in a love triangle? Like, are you aware of this? What other actions? Justice. Okay. Libra energy. Taking accountability. I do think you're probably getting an apology from this person. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe some of you were not exclusive. So maybe they're coming around and they're like, you know, we were never really exclusive. Like, we never really had that conversation. It could be that, okay? So maybe that's the case for some of you. And you were hoping that they would finally choose you. And I think it could be moving in that direction potentially. And I think they could be saying sorry for their behavior. I feel the need to be a little cautious though. I don't know. What other actions could they be taking? Six of Pentacles, okay. They're trying. So the Six of Pentacles, I think, is your person recognizing that they've been giving you breadcrumbs and they have not been giving to the relationship, because Six of Pentacles is balanced energy about like both people giving to the connection. I don't think they've been doing that. We saw that with the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles and the overall energy. I think they now want to do that. I do think that something has shifted for them where they're like, I do want to put the effort in, and I think it's going to be up to you to decide. Are they doing enough that you would give them a chance, right? Interesting. Let's look at you. Tell me about Virgo's energy. Ten of Pentacles. I think you just want to find somebody to set down roots with. So you're going to have to determine, I think, do you feel that this person can give you the Ten of Pentacles? Tell me more. Five of Wands. You're not sure. You're conflicted. Yeah, you're not sure. And I think that's completely valid given what we've seen in your person's behavior, right? I think you're at this point where you're like, yeah, I mean, it would be nice to have a future with them, but they've also done a lot of stuff that has been a problem and has made it clear that maybe they were not ready to give you the future you wanted. Maybe they're coming around now saying that they want to give you what you want, but there's definitely a part of you that's conflicted. It's like, I don't know. Are they ready and able to actually give me that? Tell me more about Virgo's energy, the Magician. Can I trust it? Or is it all an illusion, right? I think you're going to have trouble buying into what this person is selling you, you know? And I think that's fair because like I said, I'm getting a very, I don't know what it is, you guys. Like sometimes I do these readings and I see somebody coming towards us and it feels really exciting. But like sometimes I do the readings and I'm like, I think they're probably coming towards you, but I don't know. There's some heavy stuff that's potentially gone on. And, you know, Ace of Swords, let's talk about that again. The Ace of Swords can also be the hard truth. They might even say something to you or reveal something that is hard for you to hear. And on the one hand, it's like good that they're being honest, but on the other, it might be very hard for you to hear that, right? Because I think what you're dealing with is somebody who was maybe keeping their options open, not committing to you. And now they're saying that they do, but you're like skeptical about it, understandably, right? Is it all an illusion? Can I trust it? Because the Magician does tricks, right? So you're like, am I seeing the situation clearly or not? What could Virgo be feeling right now? The Fool. You're like, should I take a leap of faith or not? The Fool energy is interesting, you guys. It can be a little bit of a naive energy. So I do caution a little bit sometimes with the Fool where I'm like, you know, you can take a leap of faith, but like keep your eyes open. Don't be naive to the situation. Like make sure you're fully aware of the situation and circumstance that you're in. Don't ignore red flags. Don't ignore potential issues because the Fool can be a little bit naive sometimes. Tell me more, please, about what Virgo could be feeling. The Ace of Cups. Okay. Lots of energy of a new beginning, but this can kind of go one of two ways though, right? Like this could be you contemplating giving this person a chance to prove themselves, but it could also just be you being like, no, I'm going to find someone better, right? Like with all this new energy, it could also indicate you being like, I don't want to put in the effort and the time to try to fix something that is potentially quite broken. You might be looking at it and being like, I'd rather just date someone else, someone where we don't have all these problems. Tell me more about what Virgo could be feeling, please. The Sun. Okay, the Sun is really nice. I mean, it's a really, really, really happy card. So I kind of feel like the tarot is saying, think about what's truly going to make you happy, Virgo. Here's my advice for you, right? It's like, okay, this person is maybe now showing up for you. You get to decide, do you want to be with them or not? And I feel like with the Sun card, it's like, really and truly think about what's going to make you happy. Really and truly think about what's going to bring you joy in your life and move towards that. If it's this person and you feel there could be true happiness here, you can do that. If you don't and you feel like there's someone better, you can also pursue that. You know what I mean? Like it really is up to you to decide what you want to do here, Virgo. But I think the tarot is saying, move towards what you feel is truly going to bring you that happiness. So let's see what actions you could be taking. The World. I mean, the World is wrapping up a cycle. So let's see. Tell me more. Queen of Pentacles. This is your energy, so here you are. I definitely think some sort of cycle is being wrapped up. Like I said, you could be deciding to just fully walk away from this person, and that could be the cycle completing, and then you move towards a greater sense of stability in your life. Or like it could be the two of you wrapping up this tough cycle and having a fresh start. I don't know though, guys. Like I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles, and what this is saying to me is that it's very important to you that you have somebody stable and reliable in your life. And so if you feel like this person does not bring that stability, I think that would be a scenario where you maybe do not entertain this, right? Because I feel a little bit that your person's energy has been chaotic, and that's exhausting, right? When we're with somebody and their energy is all over the place and we don't know if they're going to be there for us or if they're going to disappear, like all that stuff we saw in the overall energy with the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. And so that might also be another thing where you need to check in with yourself. Like, and I say this sometimes to people doing private readings where I'm like, when you listen to your body, like when you think about this person or interact with them, do you feel peaceful? Do you feel a sense of ease? Or do you feel like anxious and stressed? Because sometimes our bodies can actually tell us a lot about how we feel. And then we can decide if something is good for us or not. What other actions could Virgo be taking? 10 of Cups, okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, what I see for you, Virgo, is that you are very ready for happily ever after. You are very ready to find your person. I don't know if it's this person, but you're ready for the real deal. So I think the big thing here is that you need to decide, because you are so ready. I see it in your energy. You are so ready to have the partnership, the love, the relationship in the future with somebody. You're so ready for it, Virgo. So do you feel that this person has the capacity to give it to you, or do you feel that there is someone who's a better fit? These are the things that I think you're being encouraged to think about in this situation. So moment of truth. Let's see what the potential outcome is here. King of Wands, okay? Confident decision-making, taking action. Tell me more about the potential outcome here. Four of Cups. Pulling back, right? Disconnecting. And then Ace of Wands. It's kind of cool, actually. Okay. I personally don't know that you're going to give this person who we've been talking about another chance. It kind of feels to me like too much damage has been done. And you might be looking at it, and the message I'm getting is that you're exhausted at the idea of even having to try to fix all these issues. You know what I mean? It's like, sure, this person can come towards you and apologize and say they want to be with you, but if that is creating a sense of dread for you, that probably tells you something, right? Like if they're coming in and you're just feeling this heaviness and you're like, oh, like, you know, that energy that like, oh, it doesn't feel good. That's where I think you need to check in and be like, do I even want to try or not? I feel like the outcome is suggesting that you're going to move in a completely different direction. I feel like the King of Wands is saying that you're going to confidently figure out what you want. And then the Four of Cups is like totally disconnecting from this, right? And being like, this doesn't feed my soul. This doesn't make me happy anymore. And confidently knowing that there is something better for you out there, someone better for you out there, right? So do I see you making it work with this person? I don't strongly see that, if I'm being honest. You know, everyone has free will. Things could always shift and change. But at the end of the day, the big feeling that I'm getting from you, if I'm being very honest, Virgo, is like feeling so exhausted by this person and even feeling exhausted at the thought of trying again. And it goes back to that Empress where I'm like, I think you just loved and nurtured this connection, and you gave and you gave and you gave. And it's like the well has run dry. You don't have anything else to give to them. You know, it's too little too late. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. It's like they like sucked you dry, you know, like they took everything you had to give. And now you're like, I don't have anything else to give you. And I mean, sure, maybe they're showing up now, but I just think it's too little too late with what I'm seeing. So you could be recognizing that you deserve so much more. You deserve an equal partner, and you deserve a relationship that doesn't leave you feeling exhausted. That's what I see for the messages today, Virgo. As always, take it or leave it if it resonates. But if you enjoyed this reading, do me a solid, give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And of course, you know I wish you so much love and so much happiness, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.